good to go.
Wow. It's great to be back.
Yeah, right?
Has it been a heck of a week? What?
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, how's everybody else out there, you know?
Yeah.
How are the guys doing?
Are there any Packers fans out there? I know you guys are upset because I was real upset last night at my buddy's house, man. We were in a house full of Packers fans, so I was like, yes, for once I'm in a
How many were
house
there?
There was like five of
all
us that are
Packers fans.
All Packers fans, yeah.
No 49er fans.
No, but my buddy's wife's brother is a huge 49ers fan.
Oh, ouch.
Huge. So he's real happy because he won. Oh yeah, Packers fans, you know. Like we're out there.
I am not a Packers fan. I am a Rams fan. So my Rams won today, but I'm very disappointed on how they came about. It was all defense. Anyways, enough said about the Rams. I'm glad to play 49ers next week.
Yeah,
It was great to be here today, guys.
It was something else, let me tell you. You know, going through that whole process of like last night, I was just sitting there thinking to myself, this is gonna be good. They got some points on the board, right? Oh,
Playing in Green Bay.
Oh, in Green Bay.
Was snowing.
And you think someone might think to themselves like, oh, you know, they're gonna do this, right? They're gonna yeah. Oh, they got it. And then they slipped up and fell in poop. You guys had it, man.
That's David's words.
You guys had it. You had it. You had it. Why is it that the Packers always do this? They always come so close, but they can't go all the way. I was saying, go all the way. You take it home. You go all the way. All the way. And no, they choked.
Isn't the team led by the quarterback? Is that what we're talking about today? Is Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's. I think it might be time for him to retire and for us to look at other
avenues.
Other
quarterbacks.
It's
wow. He's been with the Packers for how long, David?
Quite a long time. Because when after Brett Favre retired, right? When he retired,
yep.
Aaron Rodgers was on. I think it was on the backup.
Yeah,
you know,
right. Yeah.
And you know, it's just a real bummer when you're a Packers fan, because the last couple years we've come so close. Aaron Rodgers brought us to that championship point. And what happens? The guy just cannot seem to. I don't know where his mind is at.
Year after year, huh?
But year after year, we get to that point, and then we hit the 49ers, and for some odd reason, every single time we cannot complete it.
Is it? You think it's you said a curse? I think you were talking about that with me earlier today. Is a curse?
Yeah. I think there's some kind of football curse. You know, because how can we not do it? Like, there must be a curse on Aaron Rodgers, on someone, or maybe it's just that they really, really fell in steamy baby poo.
That's the worst ever, huh? You think?
Oh, it's so upsetting, man. It's so upsetting. I was wearing the jersey with the Super Bowl patch on it.
Are you kidding me?
From the last time they won.
Oh my gosh.
I was wearing this jersey. I had my hat. I had all Packers stuff. Everything was freaking Packers.
Wow.
Oh, it's just so.
Did you take off your jersey when they lost?
Nope. Because I'm a fan forever.
Yeah.
No matter how many times they lost, and I heard my dad, he was like, you know what? A true fan is somebody that sticks there with you through the wins and losses, that is a true fan of a football team.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
You know, I followed my Rams, my LA Rams, to St. Louis, and I was a St. Louis Rams fan. And I was excited when they came back to LA.
Yeah.
Right? But I stayed with them even in St. Louis. And of course they won the Super Bowl in 99-2000.
Yeah.
So that with Warner. And now they came up with a movie. They came up with a movie with Kurt Warner.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
They came up with a movie, and I can't off the cuff of I can't remember the name now. I think it's I can't remember the name. I'll have to get back with you on that.
But like your team, right? They've had some awesome quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
They're an awesome team. They've had awesome quarterbacks. They've had lots of...
Yeah, we had Jared Goff,
he
was traded to the Detroit Lions, and now look who we got, Stafford from the Lions. And I guess he never went to a playoff game, and he finally won a playoff game last week. That was impressive right there. And
right, that's huge.
And
right?
he has just, done everything for that team. This game was just scary as heck today. But
definitely.
They were winning by 20-3 by halftime.
Wow.
And they beat them 30-27. I mean, come on.
Wow. That's
by a field goal. By a field goal. Again by the field goal.
Why is it that? Why is it like that?
Why does
I don't
it
know.
have to come to that? It got to come that close all the time. It's always by a field goal or 3 points or whatever. But it's just a matter of time that your Green Bay Packers will probably make it. You just got to be patient with them, I guess, David.
I guess.
Well, guys, my name is Rod, and this is David. I'm with Natural Bodies to Inspire, and we're excited to be here. And, we always appreciate you guys coming in and watching our podcast, and we just thank you from the bottom of our hearts to watch us and comment on anything that we say.
Yeah,
and,
we do appreciate it, and I'm just really happy that to talk about my equipment for a second.
Yeah.
My sister, I mean, she's
awesome.
She's amazing, and she was like, I know you do a lot of stuff with video, and I know you film a lot.
This is all new to me.
This camera, I have to admit, is a lot better than my S21 because of the gimbal and because of the way the software and the way that just the ultra wide lens. And I know I have my S21 and I love it. I love it. It's an amazing camera, but nothing like this thing.
Oh, I have an S21 Ultra too. I just got one. I love it. I took a picture of the moon and actually looked at the moon with the craters. And I looked at it and I'm like, how does that happen? 100 times zoom.
But
what an amazing camera.
For me, it's that's my sister thought of me, so cool. and she got me all the accessories, and I mean it's an expense. It's not a cheap camera.
It looks like a nunchuck. It does. It looks like a nunchuck. You know what those nunchucks are? That's how
in a way,
it is.
yeah.
I don't understand how it can get both of us. How it does whatever it does.
It's that ultra wide lens. That when it's ultra wide lens like that,
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, you can't see on the screen.
Yeah.
Everybody can't see this, but on the screen we can see ourselves, and it shows a cutoff portion, but that's not what it's filming, and that's why I film for a second, make sure everything is in frame,
right? Then
I go to hit record, and you're good. And this makes such a difference. The face tracking is tracking us. It's it's just
so we went from an S21 Ultra to this. Because of your sister, that is so cool for her to get that for you for Christmas. And now we're able to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's what's so great about starting a podcast is that little by little we're going to grow and we're going to have better equipment and stuff like that later on down the road if we need to.
Yeah, and we will.
Or a studio.
And we will.
Oh yeah.
We will eventually start buying certain, and that's why I want to tell people, when you get opportunities to really do something like a podcast, for example, and you don't have a big bankroll, you buy piece by piece by piece, you upgrade piece by piece, you upgrade, but it's not some immediate thing.
Nope.
So for my sister to give me that camera, man, I am so
cool.
I feel so
blessed.
Really, I do. My sister and I are closer than ever, man. You know, like
That's
that.
awesome.
That to me makes me feel so good, man. It makes my heart just be able to just be so much more like open.
You know, it's so cool to
when
have,
your heart is like
it's
that.
so cool to have your family back you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is so.
Heck yeah.
That is so great about your family.
It makes
is that
Yep.
they truly back you for everything you do.
Yeah.
I don't have my mom or my dad. My brother is in California. Hey, Roy, if you ever watch this, you know. But I'm telling you, you know how I'm building my business, Natural Bodies to Inspire. I am so blessed, and I thank God every day that I'm able to help people, you know, with their health and fitness, David.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful that I could be here with you too. I thank God every day that, you know, or every week that I come here with you. And I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate
That's
you
very
guys
nice.
so much too. Thank God that I
it,
can talk to you with David and talk about whatever we need to talk about. But
I mean, I
such blessings.
I can turn my house into almost anything, and that's the thing I want to tell people too. Is like you can use the space that you have and just use it smartly, and eventually you can get more things for whatever creativity you're doing. But it does not need to happen like immediately. It doesn't, and a lot of people sit there and wait and wait. Where, you know, I was like, okay, I have some of the computer components and I can slightly edit. Now I can really edit everything. And it only takes me 10 minutes to edit an hour video.
Jeez. And we got
to process it, to go through it.
We have like, what, 3-4 podcasts to put on?
One, and then I have two more. I have to see if I can get it off my hard drive that died.
Your hard drive died?
One of them.
Uh-oh.
And my external one.
Oh no.
That I was using, and so I'm gonna try to get that footage off of it, and by buying a certain cable on Amazon to convert it back into SATA, because right now it's a different.
What the heck is a SATA?
There he goes with his eyes
SATA?
open. A SATA drive, SATA cables.
I don't know what he's talking about, guys.
That's the way you connect your hard drive via a SATA cable.
See, I'm 56 years old, and I have no clue. Okay, we started off with computers that had floppy disks. If anybody is older than me,
we really don't even use CD-ROMs anymore.
I know.
It's
I remember
basically
floppy disks, guys. I remember floppy disks.
like watch, open that little door.
I'm gonna
you
open
can peek in it. Watch, no, not that. The other side.
This
yeah,
side?
yeah. No, that little. There's a little latch.
Yeah, I see it.
So you look in there. That's the computer I
am
built.
seeing a bunch of colors, and he built this computer.
Yeah.
Computer?
Yeah.
Computer.
Yeah.
And it's got
I built my own.
A fan that colors all these colors, and it's called a RJG.
RGB.
Oh, excuse me, guys. RGB.
RGB lighting.
Red, green, and blue. Okay? That's like OMG and LOL.
Kinda. But in computer language.
Exactly.
But you know, I have like SSDs, solid state drives. Those are better than hard drives. I have
know what that is.
I have 2 hard drives. Okay, I have 2 hard drives, 3 SATA drives, 2 hard drives, 3 SATA drives, and a bunch of other parts. But anyways. It's all about slowly getting your parts the way you want, you know, when you can get them. It's not, oh, I got to wait until I get every single component at the highest level, right? Eventually I'll get a bigger board. Eventually I'll get a bigger, everything will slowly grow, but it's not immediate, right? And it's not the most important thing. It's about getting that content out there.
Exactly. You know,
that's what it's about. Like people always focus on not having one thing.
And that's what's so important.
Can you hand me my coffee, please?
Sure. That's what's so important. And it's warm.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't bring water.
You want some water?
I'm good. Don't worry about it. But anyways, you know, that's what's important is the content, not having all the equipment and stuff like that. Just having a camera like we had.
Yeah.
And a ring light and, you know, a couple microphones. And, of course, you have to have some stuff that, you know, with your microphone and stuff. And that's something that David's been doing, which is awesome, which
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
We always tell you that, it's not about starting off big.
No.
It's just starting off small. And,
Yep. That's right.
That's what
That's
like my
what it's
business.
about.
One person at a time to help them become healthy and fit.
That's right.
And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I appreciate everyone that is involved with Natural Bodies to Inspire, including David.
Thank you.
And I appreciate everybody that's in the boot camp. And we're close to almost 9 people in the boot camp out of this week. Is that incredible or what?
That's awesome. And I'm going to create a DPOAA Facebook page that will only post our podcast content,
That's
because
so cool.
I don't like Facebook at all, but I'm going to create this one just specifically. It's not going to have much of any of my personal information. It's just going to be DPOAA, and it's just going to post podcast clips and podcast stuff. That's it.
Wow.
So
That's
so
awesome.
that I can be an ambassador for your company, so that you can
please.
have me wear your jerseys and
T-shirts and
t-shirts
everything
when
like
they
that.
come out, because
That's coming out soon.
I think
That's coming out soon.
I think
It'll be this kind of shirt, though, David.
yeah,
It'll be a tight shirt.
yeah.
It's polyester and acrylic, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be cotton.
yeah.
It's going to be a shirt where it can actually, show off your muscles and stuff like that.
And the thing is I think personally, DPOAA and all my social media stuff and all the stuff I'm doing is I think it's good for your business. And
Of course.
I think both of us,
Yes.
that's a linked thing.
Yeah.
Because we're branching out to many different people. This is the
Yeah.
talkative side of fitness and of what we're creating. We're basically creating a multiverse,
Yeah, we are.
like metaverse, but we're creating something that I definitely think a lot of people have gotten some insights from us. And
I hope so.
we're
I
not,
hope so.
I'm not the smartest cookie in the
Oh.
box, but
But you talk
I'm
about
pretty
not being the
smart.
smartest cookie. I'll tell you guys. I've being 56 years old. I've done so much stuff in my life. I've had so many different jobs. Been divorced and stuff like that. Been cheated on. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
you know what?
Totally.
The whole idea about me is my focus on
Yep.
continuing
Yep.
to progress in
Yep.
my life
Yep.
with people and to bring out the best
Yep.
with my family, my daughter, and I love you, Cassidy. I love you, Blondie, aka Sexy Lala Lori. And I'm
That's
telling
right.
you, I am so excited about our future. My future.
I think I think both of us, honestly, add so much to your business, because it humanizes the business. It gives it a human, creative movement behind the business. So when people look at it, when you're really big, they're going to realize you still have humble beginnings, and you still have humble points of view.
Yeah, and
That's important.
I have people.
That's
in
really
my,
important to have that, by the way.
I have people in my business. Can I say first names?
Yeah, you can say.
Keith and Rob, that told me I was a blessing. Is that unbelievable?
I think it is. I think honestly, when you have certain people that come into your life that really bring you nothing but good energy and stuff like that, I think that's
But you know
That's
what,
good.
David? I understand they say that I think that I'm a blessing,
Mhm.
but you got to understand, like you're a blessing to me in my life.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, you are a blessing. Anybody that's in Natural Bodies to Inspire and that want to come into the boot camp, if you guys, understand how important this is, you're a blessing to me. That makes me want to go out and help more people.
Yeah.
When I hear it from one person, I'm like, I'm doing something right. And, shout out to Lewis that's already gained 10 to 12 pounds all naturally with
Yeah.
muscle. And he's back into the boot camp, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. And he's working out with me now. but he developed his own muscle through body weight, and he did that for 4 weeks to 5 weeks.
Wow,
that's impressive.
That is impressive. That really is. And you know, I've started this week. For example, one thing that I want to talk about is when I'm at the gym and I'm getting through my workout, right? I'm really killing it.
Yep.
And what's one thing that you can tell people to help them through those like really moments where they feel like they want to stop, right? And say they're really sore, right? After a workout. And I think it's part of working out is getting used to that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, there's a threshold of pain that you have to try to overcome. Now, you need to do this without injury, though.
Oh,
okay?
yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course. Everything you have to do is you want to do it
without
as
injury.
safely as possible.
Exactly, because I just heard in the gym that a guy pulled his bicep out by doing preacher curls. Well,
Yep.
Was he doing too heavy weight?
I think so.
See, that's the thing. You don't have to do heavy weight.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't.
You don't.
I literally do almost some of the lightest weight in the whole gym, and yet I have muscle on me.
I know you do. Look at you. But
how does that work? How does that work, huh? Tell people.
I'll tell you. You don't have to lift heavy in the gym. You really don't. If you know
So it's about form?
Yes, it's form and execution. It's how
mind and muscle, right?
Yes,
mind and muscle.
Mind
and muscle.
Yep, mind and muscle.
Yep.
And how you execute your weights, how you do your exercise correctly.
Not
form.
trying to show off?
No.
Because the gym is not somewhere where you want to show off.
Do you think I go to the gym to try to bench
I don't think so.
300 pounds? Do you think I try to go to bench 300 pounds? I don't try to bench 300 pounds. I don't. Maybe I could try to bench 300 pounds, but I don't know if I can do it.
But you're not going to blow out your shoulder by doing, thinking I'm going to do this much.
No.
I lift so little that I can't believe I even have muscle.
I believe it. I believe it. Same thing with me. But you know what?
I still am not I'm still getting to a point where I look at my body and go like I'm doing good. But sometimes in my head I'm like, am I is there improvement there? Because in your head you look at yourself all the time, okay? You do.
Well,
and so in my head sometimes I'm like, that voice comes into my head where I'm like, is this really making a difference? Is this really doing something? Because I have those moments, man.
Yeah.
I do.
I get it.
I
get it. And I understand the question, So what I tell my students in Natural Bodies to Inspire is that you're going to have the days that you don't feel like you want to lift, okay?
Yeah.
It's true. And you still have to commit to yourself. But I show up. Exactly. You need to show up. And my caption in Natural Bodies to Inspire was, once you believe in your mind the body that you can have.
That's right.
And you really focus on you and your body in your mind.
Yep.
And you manifest that.
Yep.
What do? You get to work.
Yep.
And that's what the boot camp in Natural Bodies to Inspire is all about, is for me as a health and body coach to teach you how to develop that mindset to where you don't give up on yourself and you start seeing results. Like I said, the gentleman that's in my business, Lewis, he has the results in 4 to 5 weeks.
And I'm telling you, it's taken me a while to get as much muscle as I have on me. I am 5'8" and I weigh 175 pounds.
Yeah.
Where I used to weigh 182 pounds.
Did you really?
Many years ago, and it was basically I had no muscle on me.
No muscle at all?
No.
Wow.
And then many years later, like 5 years later that I've been working out, I've been lifting nearly the same amount of weight, but yet I am building muscle. That in my head is like, in my head I'm like, I've been lifting nearly the same amount of weight, and yet my body continues to get muscle.
Well,
it's weird. In my head I'm like,
there's three things. There's 3 things you have to have.
All right, tell me about these three
Okay,
things.
one thing is mindset. Okay?
I have that.
All right. Attitude. Okay?
I don't have that.
Okay. Attitude is a big key. That means you have to be, listen to me very carefully about this because this is what I teach.
I am.
Attitude means that you need to believe, okay, that you are going to incorporate what you need to do in your mind, okay, to get where you want to be with your body.
But the voice,
health.
The negative voice sometimes comes in.
I totally
Would you
understand.
agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But you need to put that on the side because if you let the negative voice tell you that you cannot do it or it will not work, guess what? You can't manifest that. If you manifest it in your mind and you believe, you got to believe, then you'll be able to have the body and have the health and be happy.
That's the one thing I need to, and I know I need to work on. I'm not perfect. I'm a lot better than I'm a lot better with my attitude than I used to be. But I know I need to work on it.
Well, here's the thing. When someone says, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just saying, if someone says, "Hi, how you doing?" You know what you need to say. You know what you need to say, and I'm going to tell this to everybody because I practice this. I practice this at work.
Let's hear it.
Okay, and that's why I'm successful at work and in my sales and wireless.
Let's hear it.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Oh, I'm all right. See, okay, so now when you say you're just all right, guess what that does? What does that do? But if you say, I'm doing fantastic, look at that. Come on, look at the
body movement.
How you doing?
The body movement.
How you doing? I'm doing okay. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
You're smiling. Look at that. See what I mean? So now you've already manifested that you're doing fantastic. Now, come on. Life gets in the way, guys. Trust me, okay? You can't be happy 24/7, okay? Life gets in the way. Things happen. Whatever.
It gets tough, man.
It does get tough. But I'm telling you, David, it's a great feeling when you wake up in the morning and you know what? You when someone says, "Hey, how you doing?" Doing fantastic. They're like, what? How can you be fantastic? I've always say it. I'm doing fantastic. You know who taught me this?
Who?
My best friend that passed away, Ronnie Knight.
I'm doing fantastic.
He always,
how are you?
He says, every time I called Ronnie,
I'm doing fantastic.
Listen,
how are you?
Every time I called Ronnie, it says, "Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?" He goes, "I'm doing great, buddy. How are you doing?" We would say great, right? I'm going with fantastic.
Yeah.
And I would said, "I'm doing okay." He goes, "Okay, what's going on?" But every time I called him, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Every time I called Ronnie, how you great. It was automatic. And guess what?
I know I need to see.
He attracted people that were happy and excited.
I have mental issues, and I see a counselor, and thank goodness I'm not on any of those freaking antidepressant stuff because I try to work through it by going to the gym and trying to work on my attitude. I get really negative sometimes, and it's just because I've been through a lot of stuff, and I have my rough days where I have my narcoleptic attacks, and I don't, and it's like,
well, you know what you got to do,
and I should wake up and be like, okay, it's gonna be a good day.
We're opening up something that's really, really good. Yeah, I really believe this is good.
That's what
here's the thing: whether you believe in God or you don't. Okay,
I believe in God.
I'm just saying that whether you believe in God or you don't, and I do. God first, my my family, my country, and my job. God, family, country, job. That's my principles. Whether you believe in God, okay?
All right.
You need to count everyone out there your blessings. Number one, you woke up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Number two,
I have a roof over my head. Shelter.
Some people don't. I don't know.
I know.
Number three, someone loves you. If it's not anybody in your family or friends, God loves you. Period. Done. He made you for a reason. Understand that. I want everyone to understand this. He made you for a reason. Don't disappoint. What I mean about this, get out there, find what drives you, make other people happy, and believe in themselves. And guess what? When you turn yourself to where you're not focused on your problems and you try to help other people, guess what happens? Your problems go away, David. Your problems, I'm dead serious.
I know.
Listen to this. What's your problem? I don't have enough friends. Okay, check this out. That goes away when you focus on other people because people see you for who you are. Number 2, I don't have money. Guess what? That goes away when you develop a business and you believe in yourself and other people believe in you too, and it actually comes to fruition. Number 3, I'm not loved by anybody. That goes away because maybe your family starts seeing you for who you really are, and they actually love you for who you are, not because you're making money, you know what I'm saying, and you're successful, but you have other people that love you. Like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious.
I love you too, man.
And I'm telling you, you know,
I do.
That is what's really important, and godly men could love other men.
Yes.
Okay? But I'm telling you, when you don't focus on your problems and you help others, guess what?
Oh my gosh, man.
Guess what? Your problems are minuscule.
And I like dealing with,
was that a good analogy?
Yeah. I think
to I don't even know what that means.
I think to myself, all right, I am very lucky. I have a roof over my head. I have really great family that loves me. I have a lot of family that really loves me. And I'm proud of myself that I taught myself all this stuff because it's now going in the direction that I want it to.
Now here's a let's go the opposite.
Okay.
Try this.
Okay.
Nobody loves you. Hear me out. Nobody loves you, right?
Yeah.
You have no friends. Hear me out.
Okay, I am.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. You try so hard, and people are fake, and and they come to you for the wrong reasons, or they try to take advantage of you. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But you have God.
Yes.
And you believe in yourself.
Yes.
Can you become successful in life, not just monetarily? We're not talking about monetarily.
No.
Can you become successful in your life, in your dreams, in your passion without that?
The answer would be yeah, but it's going to be a lot harder. Because apparently you need people in your life. And for the longest time,
to believe in you, right?
Yeah, but for the longest time I thought, I don't really need anybody. I have myself. And then I finally realized by hanging out with my best friend Adam, I'm going to try to get him on a podcast one of these days.
That would be great.
And he can come over and I'll hook up another mic or whatever.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
He's a big inspiration because he makes me realize like how much I am cared about. He makes me a part of his circle. I hang out with his kids. I've seen his kids grow up. I've seen everything. I've been around him for over 10 years.
See, and that's important.
He's made me realize that I'm not a person that is incapable of doing everything. Yeah, there are things that I can't do, but there are many things that I can do. So it's like he just made me look at life differently.
See,
and it makes me happy, man. It makes me happy to have somebody like that in my life.
See, you're so blessed. That's a blessing. And I'm going to tell you something, David. I'm going to tell you something right now.
He's always been there.
I'm going to tell you something. You are blessed and you are lucky because when I had Ronnie Knight, and he passed away at 48, I love you, buddy. Gosh, I love you. He came into my life when my family, both my mom just passed away.
Yeah.
Which was, my mom.
Yeah.
I got a divorce from a cheating ex-wife. My daughter was going to go live with my ex-wife. Okay, that was hard. I went from a beautiful home that we built from the ground up to an apartment that's 600 square feet. Nobody. I was in my job, but I was with Ronnie, and Ronnie made me feel. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
One person.
Yep.
I had
made
no
you feel
friends.
like $1 million.
Made me feel like $1 million,
Yeah.
and believed in me, saw no fault in me, and told me everything would be great. We would do great things together, and we did. We did a dollar store. We did real estate. We did so much, and I love his family to this day. And like I said, Ronan is in the boot camp, and I am so thankful that he came into my life and God took him away. But guess what? I'm going to live my legacy through Ronnie for what I'm doing now, and I am doing it.
And now moving forward, now you're going to have another legacy you're going to build with me.
I know. I'm going to build with you. See, so look at this. Look at how this happens. Ronnie is gone. I'm with David. I'm building Natural Bodies to Inspire.
We're going somewhere, man.
Is this going to be a crazy ride or what?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, man.
What's going to happen?
It's
things happen for a reason, I guess, David. Right?
Yeah.
And we're not in a mansion. We're not in a mansion. We don't have expensive cars or anything like that.
But someday I will have a house of my own.
Me too.
And we are going to build this thing together where we can build the studio in my house and have it all set up and just click a few buttons and have everything done.
How fun would that be?
And we'll get there.
How fun would that be? And maybe we can bring people from Natural Bodies to Inspire and do podcasts with them
and other people, and eventually be able to get bigger and bigger people to come on the podcast.
No way.
And talk about their life, and we can talk about our life and how it meshes together somehow and have commonalities because we all have something in common.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be crazy?
It's going to happen.
I believe it. I know, but isn't that just...
I am glad I taught myself all this.
I know.
I'm glad I spent a lot of years learning about all this. I really am proud of myself, man. I am so proud of myself.
Me too. And I'm, like I said, I'm thankful to be here with you. And I'm telling you,
this is awesome. This is something that is going to go.
And this is real, guys. We are being so real.
Yeah.
About everything that we talk about. This is not fake, just like Natural Bodies to Inspire. It's all natural on how you build your body.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you can build the body you want and the health and fitness, have the mindset, the agility, the flexibility, the mobility, be happy. It's like I said, life gets in the way.
This is like an extension of your business, man.
Yeah, life gets in the way, but you can be happy if you reach out to others.
But you have to have, like for me, I reached out to many people, and one of the people that actually I sent a bunch of art to is Michael Franzese.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much for that first interview, that
I don't
first
know you,
podcast.
Michael, but thank you for David.
He was in the mob at one time of his life, and now he's turned his life around to God. And
God bless. That's awesome. God bless him.
And he's made a lot of changes in his life, and for him to come on my podcast when I had 0 subscribers. Okay,
0 subscribers.
I had 0 subscribers.
How do you get
not
0?
many views, and I emailed him. This guy gets multi-million views on his videos, and he came on my podcast. Someone that barely even, but he saw something in me. He saw something in me. You know how nice that was to sit in my place and go, "Oh my God!" The one guy that just out of, I had no subscribers, dude.
Look what you've accomplished, though, David. I mean, this is amazing what you've accomplished with your underlying condition. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people out there that would have the fortitude or the belief that they could accomplish so much. And that's what's so important about you and your mindset. And that's why you develop your whole business like this, your body like this, and you're going to continue to grow. And you know what? It's a blessing. It is a blessing to be here in this.
It makes me smile, man. It makes me smile, and it makes me realize, like, that I have something that people want to hear, and I have something that there was no excuse of, I don't have enough followers. I emailed a bunch of people, and a bunch of people got back to me and started interviewing me from different countries, and they are about to release my interview on their on the Instagram page of my hashtag story. And it's like my hashtag, my health story, and I talk about it, and I get interviewed, and they're chopping. This is months in the making, man. And this is from people from India, dude. You know how many people are over in India? You know how many people, like, just, like, think about it, man. Like, my life is just, like, I love doing this. And that,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
and to sit there and realize, like, I didn't have to have a bunch of views to start getting people to get back to me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I actually just reached out, and several people have actually invited me on their podcast, on their channel, and they have a huge channel. Like, it's weird to me. Like, I am just me. But why I sit here sometimes and go, I'm just me. Why?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Why?
I know. Just like I say the same thing. Why is it that people want to listen to me?
Oh, I got to show you a speech I wrote for
you know what?
something.
I think to myself, and I'm like, well, number one, I think I have something I can show them, right? And I'm thinking, okay, I developed my body from 125 pounds to what I am now, right? Healthy and fit, and I can teach people that. And then being in the hospital with COVID, you know, it's like God's telling me, you're going to be able to get out of the hospital, even though, you know, I went in with a coughing attack and an asthma attack, and my daughter raced me to the ER, you know, and they were going to put me in an oxygen machine. Thank God I didn't do that. They x-rayed me, saw my lung saturation was 99%. They sent me home in 5 days. I was doing 60 push-ups. But I did lose taste and smell with COVID because I did the COVID test. But it was like, you know what? With Ronnie was around still, you know, and me having COVID, it's like God was telling me, you know what? If you've overcome this, you need to start sharing Natural Bodies to Inspire. And there you go. It was like I had a conversation with God, and I said, you know what? I'm ready to do this. And then Ronnie says, I believe in you, so go for it, you know, and other people will believe in you. And like I said, you know, Ronnie is in my logo. RK is in my dumbbells, and he meant so much to me. But I'm telling you, is that I knew it was time to start Natural Bodies to Inspire.
Okay, so I'm going to read you my speech that I wrote. I wrote this for the Carson High School basketball team.
Oh, cool.
Once this whole COVID thing is done, I'm actually going to do this speech in front of them, and the coach who works out at the same gym as me,
That's cool.
decided that I'm going to speak in front of his students, and he's going to film me doing it at the high school.
You told me that last week.
Yeah.
I think you told me that last week.
Yeah. This is huge. This is huge because I've been like, this right here, this speech is amazing. So I'm going to read it to all of you, and this is my speech.
How awesome.
So I come here today honored with this chance to speak in front of you. This has always been a lifelong dream of mine. We are going to use the word, hold on. Oops, I made a mistake. Conversation here today. I am sure you have all had a dream or two in your life. This is why you're in the gym. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises is to find that he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. Henry Ford. This was at the time, I'm now 36, but I am 36 years old. I was born with these conditions, cerebral palsy, narcolepsy, and others. This caused me to have 300 to 600 spasms a day since I was young.
Wow.
I don't know how familiar you are with these conditions, but cerebral palsy alone, this is a muscle deteriorating disease that attacks my neurological and muscle systems in my body, requiring most people to be in a wheelchair or walker. On top of that, I was developmentally delayed, resulting in the school system putting me in special education and having a IEP, individual education plan, from 4th grade till 12th grade through college. I have anxiety and depression. By being placed in special education, this caused me to think how I was never going to be normal like everybody else. I had a teacher when I was in college look at me and say, "Your art's not good. Why aren't you doing why are you doing abstract art? This is not what you're supposed to do." So she pulls me into her office, and says, "I just don't think this class is for you."
I love it.
And I'm like, "Oh, really?" So guess what I did?
Naysayers.
I showed up
Of course.
every single class with a smile on my face,
course you did.
doing whatever artwork I wanted to, because I paid for the class so I could do whatever I want to do. And 2, I'm not going to let her win.
Of course not.
I'm not going to let somebody like that win.
Of course not.
Because when teachers like that act like that, they're it was like she came from New York, so she was like, your artwork does not stand up to the standards. And I wanted to just be like, "Ah." But no, I sat there and I smiled. And she got angry. She was not happy that I showed up the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next class and the next. She looked at me with anger and spite.
She wanted to be right.
Yep. And now look at me.
I
Look
know.
at all my art.
Yep.
Look at what I've created.
Yep.
And you know why? It was because of a teacher that had to look at me and say, "David, your standards, your lines aren't perfect enough. You're not capturing the blah 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 blah." But I showed up with a smile. And I looked at her and I was like, I'm showing up. So that's what I did. So with all the above being mentioned, it sounds like you're looking at someone who had their life set in stone, being just another statistic for disability. Being in pain, both mentally and physical, caused me to dip into darkness, into a dark abyss that I didn't think I could ever see the light.
Wow.
Thinking about what was going to happen next, what was I going to do? Thankfully, as I mentioned 1 or 2 times during this conversation, as avenues in darkness brightened avenues of light outweighed my paths in life. One of these reasons was I was blessed with amazing people who were there for me through my trials and tribulations, even in times I thought I was truly alone. Let me tell you all, I've had moments where I felt all alone. On top of that, my conditions, I had a heart attack at the age of 30.
Wow.
Resulting in the use of me having to use oxygen during the day and night for the rest of my life. But again, this was something that I was not going to let define me. I am a fighter. I currently work out physical therapy program. I bike ride around Carson during warmer weather. I painted over 300 paintings and then wrote a book that took about a year to write.
Amazing.
This was all thanks to Medtronic. Medtronic changed my life tremendously when I got the pump installed. And then they flew me out to their company, had me speak in front of their corporate executives, have me sit at the head of a table of the board. I have reached peaks of mountains that not many people be able to reach. I'm lucky. I've reached these points, not truly all by luck, not all truly by putting my goal out there, by actually putting in the work and effort. And I'm really proud of myself because Medtronic saw something in me. A multi-billion-dollar company saw something in me. We will have corporate sponsors.
Probably.
No, we will.
We will.
So that Medtronic was, it was that key that I was missing. It was that puzzle piece that was missing. It was something in my life that wasn't missing, and they helped me see the light. That opened up everything. My blinders were on, buddy. My blinders were on. Okay? Through this whole darkness. And then Medtronic made me go like this. Instead of looking like this, I now look all around me. I can see everything. I can see everything.
So not tunnel vision. You're actually seeing around.
Yep.
You see the big picture now, huh, David?
Yes, I do.
Wow. That's awesome.
Even with these challenges, I went to college.
That's amazing.
And I got my associate's degree.
Wow.
With my learning disabilities.
That's amazing. I couldn't even do that, and I have no disability. Well, I don't know. Maybe I do.
So as I was saying, I got a chance to a lifetime to be flown out to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to Medtronic, and interviewed and broadcasted to many locations all over the world.
Wow.
There was like almost 100,000 live viewers viewing that video from Medtronic. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I want to bring back the word dream again, because that's the word for this speech. Yep. Dream. Never let things like limitations or even the simple act of waking up get in the way of your dreams. We all have one life. No matter what hand we're dealt, we still have that one life. How you choose to view what life has in front of you defines who you are as an individual. If you can remember that life gives you lifelines, such as the ability to have a great support system, like your family, friends, teachers, and coaches.
Amen.
Such as Coach Jordan, who invited me to speak in front of the team. Study and learn if you want to improve your skills. Example, develop skills, practice, break time, repeat. And so one of the best players in the NBA was Michael Jordan. And the reason was he spent a lot of time practicing. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then there was Kobe Bryant.
Oh, my gosh.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, I'm glad you said that.
He had this thing where he went in, and these top guys, they shoot 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. They will shoot all night, and they won't leave until super late. And people wonder why they're good. They're not good because of their name, because of this or that. No, they're good because they put in a lot of time, a lot more effort than everybody else. That's how you get where you want to get in certain points in life.
Belief.
So
faith.
Master this is what I'm going to bring up when I speak in front of these players. Is I learned a little bit. I don't know a whole lot about basketball, but I know
fundamentals
enough where I talk about it. So let me give you an example. Michael Jordan, number 23, Chicago Bulls. Master the fundamentals. You can practice shooting 8 hours a day, but if your technique is wrong, then all you become is very good at shooting the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fundamentals down, and the level of everything you do will rise. Failure makes me work even harder. So as you like can't shoot those shots, you will be able to eventually shoot those shots by practicing and putting the effort in. And those legends are legends for a reason.
Yep.
They put in the time. And this is what I'm going to bring up to the kids is like, if you want to get good, if you want to get good, you need to pay attention to your coach. You need to learn from him. You need to soak in that knowledge. So if he says, hey, this is a shot we need to practice, what you need to do is when you go home, after you're done doing your homework, after you've done doing everything, and you have a basketball hoop at your house, you need to be practicing also at your house over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
That's how you're going to get to the level where you want to get.
It's true.
That's how you do it. The ability to have the determination to overcome these objectives obstacles we have discussed here today. I don't mean to sound repetitive with the ability to dream and also have the ability to carry out that dream. Thank you for your time today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. What do you think of that?
Amazing, buddy. That was straight from the heart, too. That was awesome.
It's
all I'm going to say is awesome.
It's because
the belief,
I've had a lot of like moments where like of I didn't think I could reach these peaks, and I've been broadcasted all over the freaking globe.
That is so cool.
Like not many people can say that.
No, are you kidding me, David? Not many people. We're talking about one person right here that I'm sitting by. You. I don't know anybody else.
You know how honored that makes me feel that $1 billion medical company saw something in me?
That's crazy. But you know what? I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're totally different from the rest. And you have something that a lot of people don't.
And that's why I need to tell people, like, you're going to have these moments where your mind's going to play tricks, okay? It's never going to end. For me and my mind, I have to reel my mind in and, like, focus, get my energy, meditate, chill, get my center point, and move forward. But, yeah, it's never going to end, that battle of, like, it's never going to end. It's because I have to battle 30 years of negativity that was a tape playing in my head because that's all I could see because of those blinders. So I had that tape, and now in 7 years, I've taped over 7 years of that negativity.
That's not easy to do. That's a lot of years. Well, that's like me being.
So when I talk about my mindset, it's been a long freaking journey. It's been a long journey. It's been so long to get my mind where I'm at right now. It's taking me.
You asked me before what was the three things. So it's mindset, attitude, and training. Me would be training your body weight or weight training. Those are the three key things. It could be your nutrition.
Yeah.
It could be drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
It can be sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But you know what? That is all important. Nutrition, drinking a lot of water, sleep, recovery. That is important. But what is more important? Mindset, attitude, the training,
And I'm working on my attitude.
Well, there you go. There you go. Because you know what? What you just did right there was phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, I believe it.
You thought that was really good?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Because that came from the heart.
Yeah, I know it did. I mean, that's something that I don't think a lot of people, would have the opportunity to actually speak in front of a lot of players coaches. The coach.
This coach wants me to do that. Like,
That's
dude,
crazy. That's awesome, though.
this is going to go on our channel. This is going to go on the channel.
That is
this
so
is a
cool.
thing that's going to help even blast me even further because
I would
the coach
love to see
believes
that.
in me. The coach,
Yeah. Isn't
like,
that cool?
People see things.
Isn't
in
it
me.
cool to have people actually believe in you?
Yeah.
They actually believe in me too. Is that just crazy? Is that just crazy? And here you think about, and you're like, well, look at me. I wasn't special. I'm nothing special. But yes, you are.
And I
Everybody
did
out there.
all this stuff in that 7-year period, man. I've done all this stuff in like 7 years. That's that in my brain. I'm like,
I think 2022 is going to be the most amazing year. I'm serious.
Too.
I feel it. I feel it. I know a lot of people are in the pandemic right now, and everything's bleak.
Yeah,
and everything is like, everybody's, I don't know. People are hating on people, whatever. But you know what? It's what's in here, David.
I know.
It's what's in here that you're going to make a better world.
Can you give me my coffee, please?
Yes. It's going to be.
Thank
It's
you.
going to be what's in here that you're going to make.
Yep. That's right.
A better tomorrow for you. Why put off tomorrow when you can do today? I got it. That was a fortune cookie thing that I just got. Why put off tomorrow what you can do today?
And
so
that's why I spent a lot of time writing that speech, and it's something that I think these kids are going to really soak in and really understand that
you're an inspiration, David. Seriously, you're an inspiration, and you are going to touch probably a lot of kids that day when they hear that. They're going to go, you know what?
And it's going to go crazy on social media because they're going to spread it throughout the high school.
I believe it. And they're going to say, you know what? I became who I became. This is like 10 years down the road. Okay? Hopefully I can see this.
Yeah, you will.
10 years down the road, I believe I was the person that I am today because of a gentleman by the name of David. I can't remember his last name. He spoke in the gym to all of us when I was playing with my coach, when I was playing for such and such team. And this is who I am today because why wouldn't they say that? Do you see what I'm saying?
I've already met a lot of the players, and they already see me like, whoa.
See?
Like, everybody sees me like, what? And I'm just a human.
We're not.
But I'm just a human, and that's the thing in my head. I'm like,
and we're not bragging. We're just talking.
No,
we're not bragging. We're talking.
I can't believe that so many people see me in that like kind of like amazing kind of light, because I'm just me, and I guess people get so inspired by what I've done and what I'm doing that they're like, yeah, like
that's a gift. That's a blessing and a gift.
But it's so wild to me that like people see me like that. Like, this is giving me more confidence, so when I go do that in front of them, I will nail it.
I know. This is giving me more confidence, too. Is that crazy? And I have no problem talking in front of people. You know that. Because what do I do for a living?
Yeah.
I talk to people about buying a wireless phone.
Exactly.
I train people to how to be health and fit. I have no problem in talking in front of people because I will tell you the truth. I won't sugarcoat it. I will totally tell you what it's going to take on how to be healthy and fit and be like this and look like this. And remember, we're not going for bodybuilding. No. We're not bodybuilders. No. We're going for an aesthetic body, which is proportioned all the way around.
I'm there.
I know you are.
I'm happy with myself. I work hard. I sweat hard. I sweat and I kick butt. And I have people that look at me that they're like, man, you're full gear in it. You're in full gear. You're boom, you're getting it done. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I need to work harder.
Yeah.
Because they see me with my oxygen. They're like, no, I need to step up.
Yeah. Because you're an example. You know what? You're an example. And guess what? You have an underlying condition and they don't. Is that crazy? You're doing what you're supposed to do and you believe in yourself and you have a goal. And guess what?
But it makes me happy.
It does. See, there you go. How you doing today?
Fantastic.
There you go. See? How you guys doing today? Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Just say it. You can't be mad. You can't be upset when someone says how you're doing. Fantastic. You can't go, fantastic. You're gonna go fantastic.
Everything
you
about
think-
now looking
You think
back.
everybody's gonna say that? Fantastic.
Yeah, now looking back at like everything with my life and with everything that I've accomplished, I'm gonna do so much more things that I have planned out. That like as our
Sky's the limit.
podcast
Oh my
grows,
gosh.
I
Sky's
plan
the
on
limit.
doing one with Michael Franzese and us. That would be cool.
You know, I actually see myself. I think I talked about this last week? Yeah, we were here last week. I actually saw myself speaking in front of people. Isn't that just? I mean, a lot of people. Is that crazy?
That's where you and I are headed.
Is that crazy?
You and I, as a team,
Is
we're going to
that-
conquer stuff.
Is that crazy?
We're going to conquer stuff, buddy.
Natural Bodies to Inspire, speaking in front of a lot of people. Wow.
And then
have a bunch of people out in the back, and they come out.
I think
and they
it's
say
both
something.
you and I
Yeah. No. Yeah.
standing
Is that
on
crazy?
stage in front of people, talking about our lives, talking about what dude. There's podcasts that get to the point where they do live podcasts in front of like 1,000 people.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. People get to that point.
So you do a
People
live
wanna-
podcast in front of 1,000 people.
and then you broadcast it. Yeah.
Oh, so you don't actually go to a place and stand up and talk?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you just start talking. And,
Yeah.
Oh, you're with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And you can do a regular podcast like this right on stage. People have done that.
No way.
Yeah, they like it.
I'm getting old. I'm 56, but anyways. Hey, did you talk about a pictures that you wanted?
You're hilarious. So
Oh, man, that was great though, David. Thank you for sharing that.
you're welcome.
That was awesome.
welcome.
I don't even know what time is it.
We still have time. No, we're good.
Oh, good.
Where are they?
I hope everybody's having a great day out there.
So I'm going to put into the podcast. I don't know if I can get them on. I've been having trouble trying to get the photos to be like perfectly working correctly on Photoshop, but this
is me before,
this
guys.
is before. Okay, this is before.
Sickly skinny, about 130 pounds right there,
Okay.
David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty skinny. That's not no.
That's not crazy
And then-
normal, you know? I mean, people, have told me that I was really sickly skinny.
Then we're gonna do. Which one do you want me to show first? This one or this one?
Oh, well, you know what? This is a good one.
Okay.
This is a good one. This is how you develop the aesthetic body like
this
I'm
is,
talking
this is
about.
Aesthetic. This is the aesthetic body.
See that? That is a good picture of me. You could see how I'm shaped, and that's what I'm teaching in my boot camp and Natural Bodies to Inspire.
Yeah, he has concrete in his arms.
No. It's all natural too, guys. That's all natural. And
That's wild, man.
That
You
is-
can get that naturally. That's wild.
yeah, you can. You don't have to
And
put anything. You
then-
don't have to put any proteins or creatine or
and then
anything
I'm
like
going to
that.
show you this
Just
one.
vitamin C, water, and looking good. Now that is a great picture of me, just to flex, just to show you the muscles. Look at the muscles. If you look really closely, how everything's defined, and that's the aesthetic body that I'm teaching again throughout the whole body, to where you can actually develop muscles everywhere. Even including the buttocks.
So
David.
the mind-muscle connection. Muscle connection is very important.
Very
important.
I could not do this without the mind-muscle connection.
You don't
Do
think so?
understand it? No.
How important is that to be in the muscle when you're working out? How important is that to be centered in where your mind? If you need to close your eyes, let's say you need to close your eyes and get connected with your muscle.
Exactly.
If you need to go somewhere else, like
Yes. Now
it's-
here's the thing. He talked about. I think the last podcast he talked about when I went to the gym after I developed my foundation at home through my body weight.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I had to go the opposite way, guys. I had to go from 125, 130 pounds to develop a little bit of muscle with 10 pounds of weight.
Yep.
My body weight first, and then 10 pounds of weight. I had to learn how to do more than 5 push-ups. I started doing 5, 10, 15 push-ups, and then I put a backpack on, and I put weights in the backpack, David, and started adding weight in my backpack to do push-ups.
Wow.
Okay? So you're talking about developing that foundation and base.
Yeah.
And then when I believed, I started to go to the gym way too early.
Yeah.
And I left the gym so fast.
Hey, that's all right.
It's okay. It's okay. But I had gym scare like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I had total gym scare. Okay. But I believed I could actually go to the gym and actually not have gym scare anymore.
Yeah.
But when I started to take my mind
Yeah.
and apply it to my body, and I saw my body for what it would become, and that's why I looked at pictures of visualizing what my body can become. You guys, when I walked into a store, you know the first thing I did? I walked over to the magazine rack and looked at Men's Health or anything that's weightlifting, and I looked at that, and I was like, I'm not going for the bodybuilding, but I'm going for a model type body, like a model, and I'm telling you, when I started seeing pictures in the Men's Health magazine, and I looked at I explained this to one of my students. I explained this to him was yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, I'm doing that exercise, so I should look like this person. If I'm doing the exercise that this person's doing in Men's Health, I should look like I should have that body.
Yeah.
See, and so I totally told my mind that when I did my exercise, that we're going to grow these biceps, we're going to grow these triceps, we're going to grow these traps, we're going to grow these lats.
And it's all over. So you have to make sure your core is strong.
Strong core. And I had back problems too.
Yeah.
And so David, thank you for sharing those pictures with me, and I appreciate sharing them with everybody out there.
And I think we're both inspirations, because I've overcome things, and then you have overcome things, and you're in the dude. When you were around my age, you weren't like this.
That first picture you guys saw, I was in my 40s. You guys trying to be sickly skinny.
When people
at 40?
say that you can't change your life later in life, guess
wrong.
what? It's wrong is right.
And they say you need supplements to grow muscle, and you age and you get brittle, and your bones get brittle, and you can't gain muscle, or you can't lose weight, and you can't do this. You know what? It's right here, David, right here. And I have to tell you guys, it's right here. You need to focus on you and believe in you. And I say this all the time when we do a podcast. Hashtag, why not you?
Because it's true. Why not?
Why not you?
Why not? Because there's no. Oh, I'm too old. I can't.
Nope.
I can't do that. Or no, I've seen people at the gym that are around that are like older, and they're in there. Okay, they're in there. They're in there. And see, people always say, like they get inside their own head, right? And trust me, I know what that feels like, and I know what that is.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be all in your head all the time. It's not good. So when I go to the gym, not only am I in an environment where I can do my physical therapy program and I can do all my stuff, but I'm in an environment that is very welcoming. The gym has always been welcoming.
Yeah.
I have never had somebody look at me and be like, "You shouldn't be here," or give me weird looks or say negative things. Never.
No.
Not once.
No.
Not once has that ever happened to me where I've been like, they don't like me there or whatever. No, I get welcomed. And you know what? It's really nice going to an environment where everybody is working on themselves.
And can I say something, David? You know what? You guys, when I started to go to the gym, okay?
Yep.
And I started looking at people on how they were doing their weightlifting and stuff like that, I would focus on people that had a big tricep or a big bicep, or they had a good-sized chest, but naturally, I don't know what they were taking or anything.
Yeah.
I would actually go up and ask them, I said, "Excuse me, what part of the muscle does that work, what you're doing? And he goes, oh, well, this is going to work this and this. And I'm like, well, you're not lifting that heavy, but look at you. I mean, you're incredible. Compliment people, especially when you go talk to them.
Yeah.
First, compliment them first, and then ask them what they're doing. You need to ask people what they're doing when you go to the gym, because you know what? Number one, that's going to help you to develop that kind of that muscle in your body, because you're going to watch them do that kind of workout.
And let me tell you, at the gym, couple days ago, there's this really beautiful woman, right? Really beautiful. She could be on like a magazine, like a muscle magazine.
Yeah.
Like, she's amazing, right? I walk up to her and I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And she's like, I'm doing great." And I'm like, "Well, that's awesome. I'm doing great too." And like, I just start talking to her, and I was like, you inspire me. I mean, she's lifting so much, dude.
Oh, yeah.
She's strong.
Yeah.
And she's not all like super muscular out, but she's like solid.
Yeah.
Like
solid.
Yep. Right? And she inspires me. She's wonderful. And so I was talking to her, and I'm like, I gave her my information. I was like, if you ever want to do a podcast, I'll have you on a podcast sometime. And she's like, yeah, give me your info and I'll look you up. And I'm like, okay, here you go.
That's cool. Look at that. Maybe she'll reach out to you.
Oh, she will.
I know. That's the smirk. I love the smirk.
She will, because it's like,
why not?
So that was something that has given me, working out has given me so much confidence inside myself, because I know now, like.
Look at the confidence that I have. Look at the confidence that I have, David.
I know.
To start Natural Bodies to Inspire.
To turn your life and to start building muscle at when you started.
And being healthy and fit.
Is that important?
You guys, especially in this pandemic.
Is it important?
You want to be able to overcome anything that comes into this environment, your body, and you want to be able to overcome it fast, because, I don't think any vaccines are going to ever overcome anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We can go into another story with that. But I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you guys. You need to be prepared to overcome things that will come into our body. And if you're being healthy and fit and you got everything,
your body is like
it's like a machine.
Yeah.
You get enough sleep. You got to get enough sleep. Your nutrition has to be right.
Yep.
You can do stuff in moderation, but you cannot continue to do stuff in moderation if you're not working out.
Exactly.
Now listen to me, guys. Listen to
you.
me. I train students now in the gym and at home, right, through the boot camp, but I still work out 2 to 3 times a week and maintain this body. That's it. And I only do it for an hour. That is my whole thing about my training, David. That's totally different from everybody else. Nobody that's in my boot camp is going to have to train 5 to 6 days a week once they develop the foundation and base at home first, and then you go to the gym, and you're going to have to work out 5 to 6 days there, of course.
Well, that's what I do.
But
I've been doing
I'm
it
telling
for
you,
5 years.
How about doing it in 1 year or 2 years and then develop this body, right?
And the thing is like, people look at their body where they're at and they're like, I can't work out. I look disgusting. I don't look very good. My body's all like, but in your head, you have to realize, guys,
you love your body for who you are. Don't worry about it.
You can't pay attention to where everybody else is at.
No.
Because you have no control where their body goes, do you?
Yeah.
No. The only body you have control over is, boom, numero uno. 1, yours. That's it. You can't affect somebody's DNA, what they eat, what they do, unless they want to move forward.
And your body,
it's not some like magical thing.
It's not going to happen overnight.
No, I mean, how long did it take you?
It took me.
Seriously, no. Tell them how long. How long? Tell them.
I'll tell you the truth. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Once I developed the mindset and the attitude.
Okay.
We're talking at least 2.5 to 3 years to actually develop all these muscles.
To get to where you're at right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
Yes.
2.5, 3 years?
Yes, at least.
All natural.
Yes, all natural. because I started to do it and then I stopped because I didn't see any gratitude. I didn't see any expansion in my muscles. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? If I dedicate myself, and I was off. I was off for about 6 months to a year working. You believe that? I decided to go to the gym. Once I developed my foundation and base at home, I developed my attitude, my mentalness, my toughness.
Yep.
And I decided, well, since I'm not working, right, I am going to do something completely different. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to be able to do this, but here's the thing, David.
No.
Here's the thing.
Dude, no.
I develop my body at home first.
Yep.
Like I teach people in the boot camp, foundation and base, then went to the gym. I worked out between 5 to 6 days a week, and my girlfriend knows this already.
Yep.
And I was dedicated. But I didn't doubt one time that if I did this, that nothing was going to come from it. I knew in my mind that if I dedicated myself 5 days a week, 6 days a week, I would get the results I wanted to get.
And by the way, it's only like when I work out for an hour. So when people like sit there and say, that, I don't have enough time, I'm like,
no. And that's the thing.
You too.
That's the thing.
It's an hour.
I was sore.
Of course you're going to be sore.
I was so sore, guys. I didn't want to go back the next day.
Yeah,
but that was I decided to do it anyways. And you know what? And then all of a sudden, one day I look in the mirror and I'm like, what the heck is that? That's a tricep. How did it's working. Are you kidding me? And that's why.
Evidence, man.
And that's why I was excited about Lewis. We were just at the gym. This guy's developed a tricep in 4 to 5 weeks.
Yep.
And I'm like, he's developing muscle with his own body weight like I did. Can you imagine what he's going to look like?
Oh yeah. If
you go to my Instagram, you'll see a picture of
and all the links will be in the description.
Yeah. You'll see a picture of me in my Superman shirt with
like a
Lewis,
beast.
And we're flexing.
Like a beast.
And he's in a video that he's flexing, but
like a beast.
But he's developed muscle and aesthetic. He's developing his body the way he's supposed to do it. But yeah, you got to commit. You do have to commit. And what's wrong with that, though, David? What's wrong with committing to your body?
Some people say they don't have the time to.
No. Gosh. You know what?
They don't have an hour, but they have like a couple hours to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Where guess what? If I want to watch a movie, guess what I'm doing at the gym? I'm either listening to it through just the audio, or I'm listening to music. And for me, that's what I need to do.
Well, here's the thing.
But for me, that's what I need to do.
Yes.
Because I still have my mind-muscle connection. Okay.
Yes.
But I need that thing because it gets me.
I
think everybody has their particular way of getting through stuff. But for me, it's audio, and it helps.
Here's the thing, David.
It helps me.
You know, you have to develop a lifestyle.
Yeah, but you have to have dedication to it.
Yeah.
And some people, like, you know what? I was noticing this, okay? When January hits, the gym is super packed. I'm serious.
This is why I did
the gym was super packed.
This is why I did it.
But guess what happens a couple months later? No more, not as many people. You know why? Because it's hard. It takes dedication. It takes someone to go, okay, all right, cool, we're going to get this done. And then they're like, nope, can't do it, can't deal with it. And they're there for about a month. And then late in February, you see the numbers go.
That's why.
And then guess what? The gym is back to open. So it just makes me laugh, man. It makes me laugh because there's a lot of people out there that they'll be like, I want to get fit.
Yeah.
And then like a month or two later, oh, this is hard.
You know what? I did a half off on my New Year's resolution for everybody in the boot camp. You know that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and it's going back up to $99 a month next month, where it should be. And you know what? By the way, physical trainers are charging $500 to $600. And guess what? And I'm not saying this to brag, David.
No,
they don't look like me. You know what I'm saying?
And you want to kind of get I think you would want to get advice if you want to build muscle from somebody that actually has muscle.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
You're funny, man. You're seriously funny.
I just try to have fun, buddy. You know
you're
that.
You're funny, man.
I totally agree with you.
I just think,
and nothing wrong with physical trainers. God bless them all. You know what I'm saying? I love physical trainers, but I'm saying.
But if you want, I think, in my opinion, if you want to get fit, you might want to have somebody that's training you that has muscle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I'm a health and body coach. I'm not a physical trainer.
No.
Just so you know, I'm a health and body coach. Like I said, I love physical trainers, but I'm telling you, I'm a health and body coach, and I just teach people how to have a healthy and fit body.
And in the description will be links to all his social media. So if you want to get involved with Natural Bodies to Inspire, you can always do that. But guys, to end this off.
Wow. What a podcast.
Packers are poo-poo.
Rams, go Rams.
I'm so devastated, man.
I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you for doing the podcast. I know how upset you were.
I was mad, dude. You should see me. Yeah, one of these days I'll upload some video content of him watching me play GTA 5. We'll do that on the next podcast because I want everybody will pee their pants from all the laughter because
I watched that. He's a different person when he plays those video games. Now I'm into pinball machines.
That's my dark side coming out, man. Geez. And I need it. Hey, that's a good outlet. I'm sorry, people, but that's a good outlet when you can let yourself kind of just let out that aggression through a video game rather than real life. That's how I've always viewed things, and that's why I play GTA 5 because I can run people over on the street.
that promotes violence.
Bullshit. Bull. Dude.
Bull.
Violence. Really. I hear that so many times from parents. It's so violent. You know what? The world is violent. I know in the back of your head, sometimes you want to get totally gangsterin' and whip out your gun while you're driving your car. You smash into a bunch of cars. You pop, pop, pop. All right? I'm a different person, okay?
That's a video game, guys, by his way. What he's talking about.
GTA 5.
He loves that game.
GTA 5.
He loves that game.
Love that
Is that
game.
crazy?
It's crazy.
I guess that does bring up the dark side of you.
Oh yeah.
I saw it. I laughed my butt off.
Oh yeah. And I think one of these podcasts I'm gonna have you watch me. We're gonna have you react to it. I'm gonna have the camera at your face, and I'm gonna get totally real with it. I'm gonna
be laughing throughout the whole thing.
It's gonna be awesome.
Hey guys, thanks for watching us. Appreciate you guys. Right. Each and every one of you.
Definitely.
# why not you?
Why not you? And
believe in yourself.
That was a good one, man.
I think
we did.
You guys let us know.
I think we did great.
You think so?
I think we did great.
We did great?
I think we did great.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Talk to you soon. Hey, have a great week.
Everybody have a good one, all right?